Hi everyone, Jamie Dunbar here. I've been talking with my dad a lot lately about important topics in the world of dog training. And recently, we were talking about dog-dog reactivity and why it's become so common lately and what we can do to prevent and resolve this problem. In fact, it's become such a big issue that my dad is back out on the road right now giving seminars on this very topic. If you'd like to see if Ian is going to be in a city near you, click the link in the description below. All right, here's my conversation with my dad about dog-dog reactivity.
All right, Dad, well, what causes dog-dog reactivity?
People, I guess, when left to their own devices, we don't see it in dogs. What we do see is, in the course of normal development, lots and lots and lots of play fighting, play biting in very young puppies. I mean, from 4 weeks old onwards. And the whole point of this, of course, is to establish their social order, to develop bite inhibition, and to resolve their position in the social order, so that as they grow up, there's no reason to fight. This, of course, applies to like a closed social group. Very different in the sort of companion dog setting. Well, the puppies play willy-nilly 8 hours a day in the kennel with their litter. When we bring them home, there's probably going to be a bit of a social vacuum if we have no dogs at home. We raise him pretty much in isolation. We don't let him do, after he leaves his litter, all this play stuff, which is important to know how to deal with other dogs in adulthood that don't have similar socialization skills that the puppies have. And instead we take him out for a walk on leash and expect him to get along with every dog. So it's a totally unnatural situation imposed by people.
All right, why do you think that dog-dog reactivity is becoming more common these days?
Dog-dog reactivity, I think, is becoming more common because they're growing up in such isolation. And the saving grace was always at 3 months, we could get them into an off-leash puppy training class. But these are becoming a rare breed these days. So there aren't many options to get the puppy through that difficult stage right after his first month at home, and then trying to walk them on leash, which is very difficult. You add a human into the occasion, by having them at the other end of the leash, and they're going to stop the puppy interacting, restrain the puppy, getting too protective, whereas an off-leash puppy class just does it. Let the puppies off leash, they all act differently. Some are over the top, some are really scared, some are panicked, some are quite normal and start playing right away. But for all of them, it bump starts the all-important play behavior. Puppy play biting, puppy play fighting, that allows them to develop the social savvy and give them the skills now to meet unfamiliar dogs on leash in the real world. I mean, what we're asking dogs to do is so unrealistic. We expect them to have no training, no experience, no exposure to many other dogs when growing up, and then we expect them to get along with every single dog they meet. I mean, even people can't do that. So we've got to help the puppy out here. And I think it's the number of off-leash puppy classes that has radically decreased. Well, classes stopped in COVID, that didn't help, but they haven't started up again. Because any training class at least socializes the dogs to people on leash and other dogs, but the off-leash classes are all important because there's so much to learn in addition to preventing the dog-dog reactivity stuff.
Okay, what sort of advice would you give to people who have a dog who is reactive around other dogs and want to resolve that?
To resolve dog-dog reactivity, well, number one is you have to learn how to control your dog, how to make sure that your dog is not barking and lunging. So get the dog still, come, sit, stay. To get it quiet, shush, and to get the dog to watch you, to focus on you rather than eyeballing the other dog. Why? Numerous reasons. The obvious one, if your dog is under control and looking up at you in a sit-stay with a waggy butt, that is a much better vision for the other dog and owner to see. So they will feel less threatened by your dog's behavior, and therefore the other dog and the other owner will threaten you, and your dog less. So that's one reason. The second reason, and a very important one, when dogs can't control themselves, they've lost their impulse control and they're scared and they're anxious, they need to be told how to act. And if you can get them to follow the instructions and calm the dog down, they will feel calmer. If you can stop them vocalizing, they'll stop working themselves up. So it really helps your dog out. You've got to remember, your dog is really stressed. You know, a lot of people look on it and say, oh, damn dog, he's overreacting. They get mad and frustrated at the dog. He is stressed. That's why he's doing that. He didn't have sufficient socialization when growing up. So help him out. Help him be calm. Help him be quiet, and then he will feel better. And then when we feel better, we act better. So we've got to stop the series of vicious circles that happen in dog-dog reactivity. It takes 4 to tango. We've got 2 owners, 2 dogs. If one gets upset, the other 3 will go up like a keg of gunpowder, and it all reinforces, then the others get worse. You take your dog and you calm your dog, and by doing so, you calm yourself. And then you'll find, no, your dog won't get picked on anywhere near as much.
How will talking to your dog prevent or resolve dog-dog reactivity?
How would talking to your dog help? Well, it depends what you say, doesn't it? I had a comment the other day on Facebook, that's stupid, Dr. Dunbar. Dogs don't understand what you say. For most of what I say, I totally agree. I'm talking to the dog. So the question is, are you talking to the dog before a behavior that you would like the dog to do, as an instruction as to which behavior or how specifically you'd want the dog to act? Then the words you say need to be clear, concise, and comprehensible. The dog needs to be able to understand what these words mean. I cue each word with the dog's name, and I have several names for one dog. So let's say I have an informal name, a nickname, you know, come here, baby. It means it's a suggestion. But if I say, Omaha, sit, it means it's a must-do command, if you like. I like to say request. Instructions are so important to get your dog to calm down, to stop lunging, to shush, to stop barking and growling, to sit, stay and look at you, to watch, and so not eyeball the other dog, to stop it all working up. Then we have words that come after a behavior. Hopefully the behavior that we wanted the dog to do. Here it doesn't matter what you say, it's how you say it. I like to use different adjectives every time. I say you're the most wondrous, beautiful, well-behaved, intelligent beast on this planet. You're gorgeous, you're a good dog, that's well done. How much of that does the dog understand? I would say not a single word. Maybe good dog, he would understand that because we repeat it so much, but the dog can read your affect. He can read you like a book from the tone of the voice, the volume of the voice, the rhythmic way that you're saying it, your facial expression, your body language. Doing this, the dog doesn't know whether you're happy or sad. But when I say, you're gorgeous, dog, you're gorgeous, I love you. The dog says, Daddy's happy with me, that's good. I think he likes it when I'm calm and quiet. Then I'll stay calm and quiet. Maybe I can get a few treats out of this. So it's everything. Dog training has lost its voice. I mean, let's face it. People aren't cueing behaviors these days, and for a lot of people, praise has been removed, substituted by a click. It's ridiculous. Praise is everything, because there's no reinforcement like it, because praise can accurately mirror all the minor behavior changes in long-duration behaviors that are changing every second, several times a second. So you can let the dog know, did you get it right, yes or no? And if you got it right, how well did you do? Because praise, I could say the same word, good dog, 100 different ways, depending on the speed, the finesse, the precision, the quality of the dog's behavior. Words are everything in dog training.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see Dr. Ian Dunbar in person, here's a list of his 2024 dates and locations in the UK and US. And if you'd like to learn more about these seminars or purchase tickets, there's a link in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.